If your fabric is by 60, 1 yard can get you one of this. And if you don't want the spiral effect to be this full, 1 yard can give you two of this. Now, when you're making your bubble gown, reserve 1 yard to make cap for your client. Reserve 1 yard for scarf. I used to tell you, don't joke with scarf when it comes to bubble. Reserve 1 yard for scarf. Now, to make this, you actually do not need a mannequin. You don't need to have experience in sewing. But I won't be spending much time on this, but I'm going to show you how to start it. And then on your own, you can go ahead to be creative about it. If you want the spiral effect to be more full, okay, I will show you what to do. But from what I'm going to be doing now, so make sure to have up to 1 yard of fabric, depending on how full you want your spiral effect to be. But for this tutorial, these are what I'm going to be using. Now, this is just to add design to it. If you don't have it, there's no problem. If you have it, you can use it. There's this one for fabric, but this is the one for plastic, and it has glittering stones. Now, I need my elastic. This elastic is so that I can hold the back so that I can fit just any size of head. This is candle gum that I'm going to be using to glue the other design. And if you don't have the gum, you can use lighter. Okay, you can use lighter. Now, this is the boning material that I'm going to be using. This boning material depends on how you buy it, but if you buy in the whole roll, it comes as 150. But for this particular tutorial, just know that you are going to be using is 200 naira per yard. Then make sure to use your matching thread. Now, I'm going to be using a voiceover because if I'm going to be talking as I'm sewing, it's going to take much time. I had to remove the voice so I can explain as I'm going. Now, this is the fabric. When doing yours, make sure to use a fabric that is stretchy. This particular fabric is stretchy, but not really stretchy. So the side that you are going to put on fold is going to be the side that has the stretchy side. That side that is stretchy, hold it and turn it and put it on fold. Okay. Now the side that is stretchy, measure it to be 36. Then fold it on fold, which is 18 inches. Okay, if you fold it, you are going to get 18 inches. The side that is stretchy, fold it. That is what I just did. The side that is stretchy, fold it into two. You are going to get 18 inches. But the other side, the side that's stretchy, you can see what I'm doing. This side now is going to be 18 inches like this because it's on fold. Okay, 18 inches. Now, that is vertically is 18 inches. You know, it's into two, which is 36 inches. Vertically is 18 inches. Now, straight, the way I've placed my fabric is going to be 34. You are going to measure 34. Now, vertically now is 18 inches. You are going to be measuring 18 inches. Okay, that is 36 on fold. But the other way around is 34 inches. And then I'll cut out. So what I have on the table now, horizontally is 34 inches. As you can see me measuring is 34 inches. And on fold, I have 36, which is into 2, which is 18. Okay. So this stretchy part, which is 36, okay, the one we put on fold, where we put 18 inches on fold, okay, which is 36, that's where we are going to be working on. And we are going to be okay. So this part that is that was on fold, we are going to open it up, and when we open it up, we are going to have 36, and this is the stretchy part. Okay, this was the stretchy part. Now we are going to open it up like this. So it depends on how many inches you want your band to be. I want mine to be 3 inches. Okay, you can make yours anyhow you want it. I want mine to be 3 inches. So I'm going to fold it in like so. Can you see? Just ½ inch in. So you are measuring 3.5 if you want yours to be 3 inches. So that means you are going to measure 3.5, and then you fold it in like so. You see, this thing that I'm doing now, you must not really get, if you are stitching, because of the fabric that you are using, because normally you are supposed to use a stretchy fabric. Okay, if you are stitching and it's not stitching, okay, it's jumping, use candle or you use paper, or better still, your machine can be set to sew fabric that are stretching. Okay, mine has been set to sew stretchy fabric. So all those machine repairers can set your machine for you to sew, or you change your needle. Let me know whichever one is giving you issues as you're making it. I used when making yours, make sure you use matching thread. I didn't use matching thread here, so you'll be seeing my lines. Alpha, call bossa. So this is my 3 inches. Can you see? Yours is going to be neater. Make sure it follows the line. Now after stitching our band, it's time for us to start making the pleats that is going to form the spiral effect. So we are going to hold, look at the 3 inches that I measured. You can make yours 2 inches. So this is the 3 inches. You are going to bend it to face the inner part. Can you see what I did? You bend it this way. Okay, now when you bend this way, look at what you are going to be doing. You will measure depending on what you want to now be measuring. You can decide to measure 2 inches now. You can decide to measure 3 inches. Let's assume that I want to measure 2 inches. Now this is my 2 inches. Can you see? Okay, so this is my 2 inches. Can you see my 2 inches? Then I'm going to stitch on ½ inch here. Okay, the way it's bending inside, measure 2 inches, then you stitch on ½ inch in between, ½ inch, so you have 1.5 by this side. Let me also talk to the people that their machine does not sew stretchy fabrics. This is another method you can use to sew stretchy fabric. In fact, let me just use this method to sew all the pleats so that you will know how easy it is. So we are done with the first pleat, you can see. So we are going to go over to the second pleat, and we will do exactly that same thing that we did in the first pleat. We are still going to do it here. Now for what I want to do, I'm not going to be making mine up to 6 spiral curves because of the boning structure I have here. So I'm just be going with 3, and that 3 that I'm going to be going with, because of the length of the boning structure, of the 18 that I cut, the spiral effect will not cover the back. But I want you to know that if you want your own spiral curve to curve at the back, make that 34 inches horizontal. You know, we made 18 inches on fold, then 34 inches horizontal. That 34 inches, make yours, that 18 inches that we folded on fold, make your own 54 or 55 or above 55, depending on how long you want that spiral effect to be. Do you understand? So when you are making your own, you will understand what I'm saying. As I'm teaching you now, you won't really understand until when you are doing your own. Now, this pleats that I'm cutting, because my inches is 36, it will not be full at the back, it will not cover the back. So if you want yours to curve, make it 55 or 56 or even longer than that. It depends. By the time you make your first turban of this time, you are going to see how it is going to look like, or you are now going to see what you are going to correct. They say practice is the best teacher. Okay, so I've made the first pleat you are seeing there is the band, the second one is the first pleat. Now I'm on the third pleat, and I'm telling you I want to be using paper to run it so that you will see how to place your paper when you are doing it. Let's go into the tutorial. So we are making the third pleat, which is going to be my last pleat. But you can make yours 5. In fact, the highest you can go is 6, but you can make yours 5 and 6. But I'm stopping because of time. This is actually to 10 o'clock in the night, but I need to drop this tutorial before leaving today. Okay, so this is the third pleat I am making. The next one now is to show you how to close the back, okay, the remaining. Now know it that the excess fabric at the back, when I am done, you are going to see it. You can turn it to anything you want. You can turn it to a flower, you can turn it to a ribbon, whatever you want to turn, or you can even just turn it and tack it inside and close it. Okay, let's go into the tutorial again. So now we are done with peeling all the papers, okay, that was used. This is how the back is going to look like, and this is the 3 pleats in front. Don't forget I said you can do more than this, but for this tutorial I'm going to just be doing 3. So as time goes on you will understand. Now I want to create the space for the head, and that is where a lot of people used to have problem. If you close too much, it will not enter some type of head. Maybe when someone makes what is it called, Bob Marley now, it will not enter. If you close too small, if you close too big, it will be too wide, it will be falling off the client's head. If you close too small, it might not enter. So what do? Make sure you close, measure 10 inches. See the way I'm measuring it. Measure 10 inches and close down. Do you understand? So it's either you measure 10 inches, but if the fabric is super stretchy, 8 inches, 9 inches is okay. But I will prefer to always be on the safer side. I prefer to use 10 inches, and then I'll use elastic. I will show you how to attach elastic. Now 10 inches, if the person said it's too big, is fine. If it's too small, it's fine. So you see, I measure from the tip to that area, that's 10 inches. So I'm closing from that place down. Do you understand? I'm going to close from that place down. This stitching that I'm doing now is on the band, not the pleat. So select, pinch out the band, only the band, not the pleats that you made. So you can see I have closed it. I have closed it. Can you see? So this is the opening for the head, where the head is going to, and these 2 places I pointed is where I'm going to be adding my rubber band. Now you may measure your rubber band to your elastic to be highest 1 inch, and measure it in a way and attach it in a way that it will not alter the size of the head. So just in case if it's too the head space that you left for the space, the head circumference is too wide, it will gather it back. But let's assume that it is enough, it will just remain like that. So there's no harm in putting elastic, because you won't be there to see the kind of hairstyle that the person that is going to be wearing it will make. Okay, so that's the essence of the elastic. So you attach it on any comfortable space for you on the two sides, and that is just all. So we are done attaching the elastic, so you can see how it is. Now this is for the space of the head. Now we go back to the pleats, and this is where we'll start passing our boning structure. Do you understand? You see how I'm passing it? Now you don't pass on the band, because of course the band is supposed to be flat. So you are going to be passing it in all the 3 pleats that I made. Now if you made your own 5, pass it in all the 5 pleats that I made. If this job you are doing it with needle and thread, now make sure that as you pass the boning material, secure each of the edges. Okay, now secure each of these edges. Make sure you secure. As you pass, you secure. As you pass, you secure. Now let's go ahead and do it. So all the boning structure have been secured. So these are the 3, you can see the 3 pleats that we made, and this is the band in front. Okay, and this is the elastic. You can see no matter who it is, it will size the person. Now it's not left for you to arrange the back properly. Arrange the spiral at the back. Now if your own is up to 54 inches, that is when you start curving the spiral, the way I'm doing it now. You start arranging it. But if it's not up to, just arrange it and use this back that is excess to cover it. Now you can do anything you want with this back. You can turn it to ribbon, you can make it to just be normal turban, however you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. And that is just basically it. Now if you need me to do a tutorial of where the spiral is going to form very well, comment in the comment section. But then this is supposed to be a master class, but I just changed my mind. I decided to do it for the children of God this Sunday. Let me just celebrate you people, as this video will be dropping tomorrow being Sunday. Okay, so if you need me to show you how to make it to curve at the back, still let me know. But if not, you see what I did now is perfect for you to do for any boo-boo gown that you made. If you want to go into the ready to wear business concerning turban alone, is on the high rise now. Not be everybody get money for hair now. Hair is from 750, 800. So if you want to buy original hair, it's not everybody that can afford it now. Let's be using our turban to help our ministry. So make sure you trim it, then use your candle gum to apply anywhere that is rough. That's where you are going to use this flower to cover. Anywhere that is rough. If you like, put it on the pleat. If you like, put it on the band, however you want. But myself, I'll just be putting it on one of the pleats. Okay, so that is just basically it. The next video you are going to be seeing is you seeing this turban on my head. It's actually not going to give us the best of the videos, but because I'm not a makeup person, I don't even wear earring, go church, but I'll just show you how it's going to look like on my head. And I bet you it will be very lovely on your own, because I know that you people know how to make up. I know Sabi makeup. Who Sabi make, he can't teach me. I don't know how to make up. That's a problem I have. Not because of faith, not because of anything, but I don't know how to make up. So this is your turban. So this is my real face. So who know how to do makeup should come and teach your girl. Oh, that's a very big problem I have. If you know you are in this our team, let me know. Team bait and wear cloth and run come off for house like mad person. We know they do makeup, but you can make yours better. Bye.